Hi, first graders. Welcome, welcome, welcome to another math lesson. So today we're going to be working with some numbers. So let's look at the number 79. So first thing I'm going to do is find the number 79. So I know that starts with a 7. These don't start with a 7. Start with a 7. Oh, these start with a 7 or a 70. Okay, let's find 79. Perfect. I found 79. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to circle it. So here's 79. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to count by 10s up to 79. And then I'm going to count by 1s up to 79. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79. Woohoo! Hopefully you are counting with me. Let's move on. Next, we're going to build the number 79. So super exciting. I'm going to make sure I have my move tool. I'm going to find 70, which I know 70 is a 7 and a 0. So I'm going to take that, put that up here. And then I'm going to grab 9. Okay, I found 9. Put that right over there. So 70 plus 9 is 79. 70 plus 9 is 79. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Let's move on. Our learning target for today says I can write time to the hour using different clocks. So this is going to be super exciting. We're starting off with telling time. You guys are going to be so responsible and be able to tell time by the end of this chapter. Okay, first, stop and think. What do you know about time? Okay, what are some things I know about time? Okay, I know time. You need clocks to tell time. I know there's daytime and there's nighttime. I know that there are minutes and hours, and those are different things. I know you can wear a clock or a watch on your wrist to help you tell the time. Those are just some things I know. You might know a lot more about clocks or telling time than I do. So first, let's look at parts of an analog clock. I'm going to move my face over so I can go over this first view, and then I'll move it back. So parts of an analog clock. That's this clock right here in the middle, this black rimmed clock. So there are some minute lines on this clock. So I'm going to draw a little picture around the minute lines. These little black dots are called minute lines. So those are all over the clock. There are 60 minutes in an hour, so there are 60-minute lines. Next, we're going to look at the hour lines. Hour lines are just where the numbers are. As you can see, they're kind of big and bold. There's one right here, there's one right here. They're a little bit thicker. That way it's easier for us to tell. Those are called the hour lines. Okay, oops, just going to erase that really quick. Okay, next we need the hour hand. So that's these pointy looking things, I don't know what else to call them, are called hands. So the hour hand is the shortest one. So that one is right here. That's called the hour hand. It's the shortest one. So let's move on to the next one. I'm going to move my screen back over so we can keep going. It's called the face of the clock. That's just this fancy white part, just a fancy name for it. Next is the minute hand. That's the long one. So just like our short hand was called the hour hand, this long one is called the minute hand. And sometimes clocks have this thing called a second hand, like how many seconds. Seconds are usually like 1 Mississippi. That's super quick. So that super long skinny hand on the clock is called a second hand. Just like we just kind of said, the hour hand is the short one. In our activities, the hour hand will always be red, and the minute hand will always be blue. The minute hand is also always longer than the hour hand, so that'll help us out. Let's look at this first example. It says write the number to show the time. So on this clock, I'm going to look at the hour hand. Oh my goodness, hour. That's the short one. So let's look here. I'm going to use my pen. So the short one is pointing, oh, that's right, it's pointing at the 3. So it must be 3 o'clock. Whenever the minute hand, that's the blue one right here, whenever that's pointing at 12, that means o'clock. It stands for 0, 0. So it's 3 o'clock. Let's do another example. Write the number to show the time. Okay, I'm going to find, oh, is this one the hour hand? Oh my goodness. I don't think so. I think that one might be the minute hand. It's longer. It's longer. So that must mean o'clock. Oop, they already have o'clock written for us. Love it. Let's look at the hour hands then. The hour hand is pointing at what number? 1. So that means that it's 1 o'clock. We'll do one more example and then you guys will get to do an activity on Seesaw. Okay, it says write the number to show the time. Okay, here's our minute hand. It's the blue one. The minute hand is, whoops, moving the clock. Oh my goodness, it's like magic. The minute hand is the blue one and it's pointing at 12. So that means o'clock or 0, 0. So let's look at where the hour hand is pointing. The hour hand is pointing at the 7. So that would mean it's 7 o'clock. So today, when you're working on your activities, make sure you're filling in what the clock might say. Have a great time, firsties.